From the dark prison of Azkaban comes a menacing hero that will smash everything that moves. Equipped with his gigantic tenderizer, he will beat all the meat in the battlefield. Prepare to slowly walk as you swing around the heaviest weaponry in game. A hammer that is so heavy that it's almost as heavy as your teammates in solo queue. My name is Shinmen Takezo and this is Terizla, the ass pounder, an ultra fast speed guide.
Give me your attention, baby.
Terizla is a master of disguise, pretending to be a fighter when he's really a tank. Get ready to surprise your enemies with your bursty bitch-slapping hammer and your undying low HP tankiness.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la.
Shut down.
My ding-ding-dong.
Terizla's passive is called Put Tank in a Mall, and that's what your enemies will say when they almost killed you while you're low HP. Because whenever you take damage as Terizla, every 2% of max HP that you lose gets converted into 1% damage reduction. Undeniably the best tanking passive skill in the whole game, and they put it in a fighter. This bullshit-free Wing of Apocalypse effect can go up to 40% damage reduction, meaning the passive maxes out when you only have 20% left HP, and that is the best time to fight all in. Because while thirsty-ass bitches continue to hope they get a kill on you, you get super tanky and turn around the fight into an epic comeback, making them regret ever dreaming of killing you. Another effect of Terizla's passive is a cancer item build prevention. Any attack speed you put on him gets converted into physical damage, so no, don't friggin' build attack speed on this guy or he will personally hit you in the face with his hammer. Terizla's skill 1 is throw some shit on the enemy's face. Assert your dominance by using your hammer to fling random dirt and feces on the ground towards enemies out of your range. This collection of poo-poo will deal physical damage and slow down the first enemy it hits. Successfully connecting this ranged ground torpedo on an enemy will give you a speed boost, empowering your ability to run or chase after enemies. After a few seconds of suffering from movement deficiency, the affected enemy will explode like a ticking time bomb, taking physical damage depending on how much HP they are missing, giving you an opportunity to be that cool guy who don't look at explosions.
Cool guys don't look at explosions. They blow things up and then walk away.
Terizla's skill 2 is the I really wish enemies don't have legs and can't move so I can friggin' hit them 3 times. Pressing this skill will have you swing your hammer sideways very slowly in a wide area in front of you, dealing damage and scaring off your victims, making them run away. Pressing it a second time does the same thing, but this time, you're praying enemies don't get out of range for your next strike. Pressing it again for the third and last time will smash your hammer on the ground, dealing a lot of damage, making enemy HPs disappear. Like my points when I play ranked. The damage is too much that you'd be okay not hitting the first 2 strikes if you can land this third nuclear blow. This skill is your main source of damage, so spam it a lot and don't ever stop until your 3rd strike. Drag and aim the skill button for better accuracy and to effectively flatten out your enemies. Because flat is justice. And you can even fly if you time it correctly with your friggin' internet going down.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Terizla's skill 3 is the amazing slow-mo slam. Nothing feels more epic than a slow-motion slam dunking action. It is so slow that enemies in their right minds will almost always get away, especially if they have flicker, purify, or any blink skill. It is up to you to master the art of bush camping and waiting on the enemy to use up their dashes first before unleashing this monstrous skill. Press this skill to drop the beat on your enemies, putting down a dance floor where everyone caught inside gets to moonwalk like Michael Jackson for the entire duration. Enemies that got hit by this gigantic ground pound will suffer physical damage and a short knock-up. Additionally, they will be repeatedly pulled into the center of this green pizza while taking physical damage every time. This is Terizla's only form of hard crowd control, and it affects multiple enemies. So it is best used in team fights where enemies are sticking together like pussies, waiting on you to jump on their asses and slam the ground to start a bitch slapping party. Now that you have mastered the art of cracking nuts, it is time to become a true Super Smash Bro with these tips and tricks. For the battle spell, stop being a scrub and pick a rival. The battle spell is so good that it actually needs a separate video just to explain all the benefits. Use towers to defend and crack the skulls of any fools who are trying to push. Use minions and use the bonus movement speed you get to gate crash teamfight parties you are not invited to. There is only one emblem worth taking on Terizla, and that is the Street Fighter emblem. Set it up like this and make sure that you take the free Bloodlust Axe talent. For the item build, we're gonna go with this. Armor boots, because the only thing better than being tanky is more tankiness. Immediately build Wings of Apocalypse as your second item to complete your Dark Souls boss form transformation early game, especially while enemies still have baby damage and you have your fighter talent for spell vamp HP recovery. Get Bloodlust Axe as your third item to gain even more spell vamp whenever you connect your hammer to the faces of your enemies. Next up, get the antique
Cuirass.
Okay, what she said. Get this for all-around defense against physical and magic damage. Or get blade armor if the enemy team got pesky pea-shooting blondies or farmlord monkey slave drivers. Get immortality afterwards, because true final bosses like Terizla should always have their second phase. And then finally wrap it up with either blade armor or cure ass, whichever you didn't get earlier. 3 hits of skill 2 plus a couple of auto attacks is enough to dispose of pitiful lane minions. Just be sure to drag and aim when using this skill to ensure all targets take equal amount of damage, promoting minion equality. It is best to use skill 1 after using up all 3 strikes of skill 2 hammer swings to deal more damage with the delayed blast. Because the less HP on the enemy, the more damage when they explode. Always fight back when enemies try to harass you, as long as they're in your hammer's range, and you can reach them with your skill 2 consistently. You gain back HP from the fighter spell vamp talent or Bloodlust Axe if you already have it. Use skill 1 to hit any kind of enemy so you get a boost of movement speed to get around the map. Use your ultimate from bushes whenever you can for that surprise mother friggin' slam. You can also time your ult after enemies use their dash to keep them inside the area.
Revenge has consumed.
You have slain an enemy!
Why are you running?
At the start of the game, take skill 2 and max it first, get skill 3 when available, max skill 1 last. Try to cut behind the enemy tower and smack those minions with your 3-hit skill 2. Proceed to the mid lane and clear the minions again if your allies are not insane and have good rotation. They go get the crab on the side and your minion waves while you clear mid lane. An ally getting ganked somewhere on the map, pop your arrival, run like the wind and do that thing you are best at. Jumping in the middle of a team fight and slapping them fools in the head until they drop dead. Always be nearby when your team tries to take turtles and lords. If you have unlocked your ultimate at level hero 4, this is the best time to use it. Keep clearing your side lane and at the same time, keep an eye on the map for any team fights that might be forming. If you feel a fight's going to break out, go back to base and refill your HP or mana and drop in with your arrival on the nearest tower or minion. Dash into the team fight using the movement speed boost you get and slam. I hit that invisible Natalia 100%. Use a rival to defend towers from split-pushing Chinamen whenever you get the chance. Join teamfights and whack them moles to your heart's content. Prevent Jack Sparrow from stealing more crabs. Take down lords because there can only be one guy with a huge weapon in this town. Stop more Chinaman infestation from taking your side lane towers. Stick again to your teammates and squash anyone who dares approach your ult's range. Keep swinging your meat scepter and make pancakes out of every enemy you see. And always remember, it's not how big your hammer is, it is how you use it. But why not both? My name is Shinmen Takezo and this is Terizla, an ultra fast speed guide. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
If you wanna go, then you go to hill and go down.
Why you get fried,
yes,
man?
why? Are you crazy?
You're fucking paranoid,
You are
man.
fucking, you are fucking.
You fucking, you bloody.
You bloody.
Fuck you, bloody. Bastard, bitch.
You
fuck you,
bastard,
fuck
you.
you. Bloody, fuck you, bloody. Fucking mother, bloody, fuck, bitch.
Bitch, you
Bloody,
what
fuck
do?
you, you. Fucking bloody bastard.